Hello and welcome. You're joining us again in the daily news of Into Vietnam, only here on VTV channel, and following some major stories. In today's program, we'll look at market reacts after foreign exchange up 1%. Singapore leads ASEAN investors in Vietnam. And Petro Vietnam plans exploitation scenarios amid price fluctuations. Now, after the State Bank of Vietnam's decision to raise 1% in interbank average US dollar exchange rate to 21,458 dong from 21,246 dong a dollar on January the 7th, banks simultaneously increased their dollar exchange rate sharply. Despite the unexpected move, market sentiment remains stable.
In the opening hours of January the 7th, commercial banks simultaneously raised their dollar exchange rate sharply by about 30 dong on the buy side and 70 dong on the sell side. At Vietcombank, price at the beginning once stood at about 21,450 and 21,510. Then cooling down at the day's end to stay at 21,420 and 21,480. At other commercial banks, popular price on the buy side is ranging between 21,400 and 21,420, and between 21,470 and 21,480 on the sell side. Transactions remain stable.
Và với mặt bằng tỷ giá mới thì các giao dịch mua bán ngoại tệ sôi động hơn. Nguồn cung ngoại tệ cho khách hàng tại Vietcombank tăng nhẹ và chúng tôi đáp ứng tốt hơn các nhu cầu mua ngoại tệ nhập khẩu cũng như là mua ngoại tệ thanh toán nợ vay đến hạn của các khách hàng của Vietcombank.
The increase of exchange rate happened after some commercial banks strongly increased their rates on two previous days, closed or ceiling at 21,458. Though the exchange rate officially increased, meaning the Vietnam dong devalued by 1% compared with US dollar, but people still trust in Vietnam dong.
Tỷ giá đô la Mỹ bây giờ hiện tại là nó có tăng, nhưng mà mình không muốn để sử dụng đô la Mỹ làm cái đầu cơ, bởi vì chưa chắc các cái kinh tế nó bắt đầu là nó đã ổn định đâu, nên là tôi nghĩ là giá đô la Mỹ nó không thể lên được.
Besides, the SPV's orientation is market leading, as in 3 recent consecutive years, the exchange rate fluctuation was set at the beginnings of the years. It creates confidence for the people and investor on the stabilization of the exchange rate.
Tôi nghĩ là cái nới biên độ này sẽ là cái điều tốt cho nền kinh tế Việt Nam, bởi vì các doanh nghiệp mà xuất khẩu sẽ được hưởng lợi từ cái biên độ này. Mấy hai nữa, cái nới biên độ 1% thì nó cũng không tác động gì nhiều, bởi vì cái biên độ nó rất là nhỏ, không ảnh hưởng gì. Mà thống đốc đã thông báo là năm nay tỷ giá biên độ sẽ khoảng 2%. Như vậy năm ngoái cũng là 2%, mà năm nay 2%, như vậy là tương đối an toàn. Tôi nghĩ không ảnh hưởng gì, nó là yếu tố tốt cho vấn đề xuất khẩu. Như vậy thì cái thặng dư thương mại sẽ tăng lên, và cái đấy là có tốt cho nền kinh tế Việt Nam.
Bản thân anh vẫn tin tưởng vào tiền Việt, còn vì cũng không có tiền đô để mà gửi, vì cái ngoại tệ của mình siết chặt rất là tốt. Còn nếu mà tăng ngoại tệ thì đồng nhân USD hay là euro thì chỉ có doanh nghiệp xuất nhập khẩu thì mới tác động mạnh thôi, chứ còn người dân thì cũng không ảnh hưởng gì là nhiều lắm đâu.
The decision to raise 1% of the dollar exchange rate temporarily hasn't affected confidence in Vietnam dong. However, to maintain its value and prevent the capital flows from moving into US dollar, the exchange rate management should also focus on the interest rate between two currencies to maintain the Vietnam dong's attraction.
Singapore took lead among ASEAN investors in Vietnam for calendar year of 2014, with 1,350 projects and FDI up $32.7 billion, making up 53% of the block's total projects and 60% of investment. Now, by the end of last year, 8 ASEAN countries had invested $53 billion in more than 2,500 projects, accounting for 20% of the country foreign direct investment and 14% of the country FDI projects. And now let's update the news from businesses in the aviation and energy sectors. Though anticipating revenue could drop by billions of dong this year if low oil prices continue, PetroVietnam says this will not seriously affect its production and business. The group has drawn up several business plans corresponding to different oil price levels. In the first scenario, if the oil price is $80 to $85 per barrel, PetroVietnam will make up 30% of the total exploitation output, will see profit down to 10.3 to 11.7 trillion dong. In the second scenario, with oil price at $70 to $75 per barrel, the profit would decrease by another 3 trillion dong. And in the third scenario, with the oil price at $60 per barrel, as currently seen, the profit would be modest at 4.6 trillion dong. The group profit would fall to 21 trillion dong in 2015. According to the Ministry of Transport, the value of the Air Corporation of Vietnam, or ACV, the investor of Long Thanh International Airport, as of June the 30th, 2014, is nearly 38 trillion dong, or around $1.8 billion. State capital accounts for over 20.76 trillion dong, or $1 billion of the total. This is expected to be a significant foundation for the upcoming privatization of the corporation. After equitization, the state will hold 75% of the capital. Officials of the Ministry of Transport and ACV said the income from selling shares will be used as reciprocal capital for the Long Thanh International Airport project. CBRE Vietnam reported Hanoi condominium market witnessed a great growth during the last quarter of 2014, with more than 7,200 apartments from 16 projects offered. Accordingly, total condominium for sales amounted to 16,200 in the full year, more than doubling that of 2013. CBRE Vietnam expects the capital's property market, including the condominium market, will maintain its momentum in 2015, particularly in the high and mid-end segments. The growth is expected to be attributed to amended law on housing effective on July the 1st of 2015, allowing foreigners and Vietnamese people residing abroad to hire and own real estate here in the country. And now let's move on to some foreign trade news. Vietnam's aquatic export will experience significant challenges in 2015. The sector has been warned of batches of products which did not meet food safety standards in some key markets including the United States, Japan and the European Union due to the overuse of residues of antibiotics. VASEP also confirmed Vietnamese exporters, especially those specializing in shrimp and crayfish, will be hampered by food security and anti-dumping tariffs imposed by the United States. Aquatic exports in 2015 will be hugely affected by current market factors, generating an increase in import prices. Aquatic export revenue is expected to reach $8 billion in 2015, rising 1.5% from last year. And as usual, the final part is a summary of local gold prices, forex and stock market. Our program has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon and goodbye for now.